If you want to build a digital agency website, this is the tutorial for you. Yes, in this video, we're going to be building a digital agency website. You can make use of this website for both SEO digital agency. You can make use of web design digital agency. You can make use of art digital agency, or even the major form of digital agency that comprises of everything. So you can make use of any of them. Yes, any of them. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can actually design a website just like this. So each of the layout of the website are very sleek, and it is loading very fast, and I'm going to show you how you can design this and then make use of this as your own website agency or SEO agency or whatever agency you have. So as you can see, this is how sleek the website is. You have your every page all linked together. Now everything on this website is not done for you guys, because as a student you need to follow the basic process and do that. So in this process, I'm going to leave a simple part for you to do and send back to me and show that yes, you are actually following this video. So guys, with that being said, guys, let's dive right into the tutorial, and I'm going to take you from the basis of how you can build this to the point where you are done building it, and the necessary things you need to know in order for you to rank your digital agency online. So guys, without further ado, let's start the tutorial. Hello guys, so in order for you to build a digital agency website, you need a domain name and a web host. So a domain name is simply your website URL on the internet. So for that, you have to go to the link in the description and click on it. It will take you down to this website. Now if you get to this website, you want to start by purchasing your domain name. So when you come to this place, you're going to search for the domain name you actually want. So let's assume you are using Viral Media Digital. So you can just type in Viral Media Digital.com. Now once you type in the name, you're going to click on search. Now what this is going to do is going to check for you if the domain name you actually requested is available. Now if it's available, it's going to tell you just like this, it is available. Now you can also use a coupon code, which is this, to make your price even cheaper to $5, $5.98. Now $5.98, sorry. So now this is how you can make get your domain name. And once you get that, you're going to click on add to cart. After adding to cart, the next phase is to go to the hosting, click on share hosting, and then you're going to click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to take you to the hosting area where you have to select an hosting for your account. So for this, I will encourage you to get started with the Stellar hosting, because it is very cheap, and also you can make use of it on 3 websites. Now for building a digital agency website, it's not going to contain bulk content, meaning it's not going to be a heavy website. So this one is going to be okay for you, because you can add a domain name. So you can, they also give you one domain name for free. So you can use a .eu, .fun, .host, .online, .site, .press, .store, .space. Depending on which one you choose, you can use any of them for free as the main domain. You can add 3 websites to it. You can also use you have about 20 gig SSD. Then you also have about 30 MB. Then you also have your website builder added to it. So this is enough for you to get started. All you just have to do is to click on it, and then once you click on it, it's going to connect with the domain name you already have in your cart. So as you can see, it's connected with my domain name. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on add to cart. Once you click on add to cart, it's going to ask you to pay or to create an account, so which you have to make payment, like what method do you want to use in paying and all that stuff. So all these are not really necessary. What you just have to do is to confirm your order, and then you make your payment. Now I already have an account, I already have a domain name for this tutorial, but the reason I'm showing you this is so you don't get lost once we log into our cPanel. So once after this, you'll be given a cPanel account. So you're going to log into your cPanel, and you have a cPanel just like this, as you can see, guys. So this is my own cPanel. As you can see, I have some website on it. This is my cPanel. So for yours, you'll be given exactly like this, where you have to log in. So for this, now we're going to be creating this website with WordPress. So now you're going to come down here to your Softaculous app installer. This is your Softaculous app installer, and you're going to click on WordPress. Now as you click on WordPress, It's going to take you to where you will install WordPress. Now this website we're going to build it with WordPress, as I said earlier on, to make it very, very good. So now click on install. It's going to pop up with your domain name. Now this is my domain name, but I'm not going to install it here. But for your own, because you're building this for the first time, it's going to stay just like this. Now what you have to do is leave it like this. Now come here, type in your website name. So I'm going to call it Vera Media Digital. I'm going to call it agency website. So now you're going to enter that. Now for this part, you're going to enter your username. So I'm going to enter admin, and for this password, I'm just going to enter something basic, which I'm going to delete after this tutorial. So let me say what is it? Okay, ABILO. So okay, so this is okay. So now you're going to put your admin email. Now you can leave this as your admin email, or you could put your Gmail. So you can either remove the admin email here and put your Gmail. So your Gmail might be jeff@gmail.com. So you can leave this like this, but I'm just going to leave this one. Now you're going to scroll downward again and feed this with the same email you put here. So your admin email should be the email they will send your installation details to, so that you might have these details, or you have these details on your admin email. So if you are using your Gmail, you're going to paste it here. Now with everything being said, all you just have to do is to click on install. But the reason I'm not going to click on install, I'm going to put in something here, because I need this website to be installed on a folder on my platform, because I already have some website on the I already have a website on the main website. So this is my main domain. I want to create a folder or a directory which it will be installing. So I'm going to call this digital AF. So digital AF, that's what I'm going to call it. So now AF, this is what I'm going to call it. So now once that is done, I'm going to go downward and click on install. So it's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's going to install on my hosting. So once that is installed, you have to go through the next step, which is logging into your WordPress account. So now this is it. As you can see, we have our website installed. Now this is your WordPress website URL. So to visit your website, you just have to click on this URL. So let me open this. As you can see, this is our website. We successfully installed WordPress on our website. Now to go to your admin dashboard, you have to click on this part. Click on it. So you just completed the first step of building a website. You just installed WordPress, which is the first or the most important step in creating your digital agency website. As you can see, this is a WordPress. This is the home page of the website, or the main website itself. This is your backend or your admin panel. So first thing I like doing is to bring down the screen option, and I remove some of this stuff that are really not needed. At a glance, activity, WordPress event, and welcome. So I'm going to leave this like this. Now this is very, very important. So as you can see, we have this done. So I'm going to explain everything on the right, so you can get familiarized with them if this is your first time of using WordPress to build a digital agency website. So on the left, we have the home, then we have the update. The home actually is your dashboard, where you see any important information on your website. The update, this is where you see if any of your plugins or anything on your website needs update. Even your PHP, your site head, whatever, if they need updates, you're going to see them here. As you can see, it's going to tell you, I see your plugins are up to date, your themes are up to date, and you are using the current version of WordPress. So this is it. But if your WordPress is on a lower version and you need to update it, you're going to see them here. If your plugin needs update, you're going to see them here. If your themes needs update, you're going to see them here. Now the next part is your post. On your post, you have all posts. This is where you visit all the posts you have made on your website. You have add new to add a new post. Now you have categories to categorize your post. Now when you're done categorizing your post or creating categories, this is where you can manage all of them. Now you also have your tags. Your tags are very important for your website to rank, especially when you are doing things related to blogging and writing content. Then you also have your media. This is where you add your library like image. So this is where you add image. If you want to add music, depending on what you choose to add, this is where you add them. So you can go to your main library, or you can add new media. So now you have your pages. Now these pages are where you create your about us page, your contact us page, and other pages you might need to create. So you have your comment. If you actually have articles, written articles on your website, and you people actually read them and comment on them, you're going to see them here. So the next part, you have your appearance. This is where you edit your theme, change your menu, and do most of the basic setup. Now we're gonna go there in a minute, but for now let me keep explaining. So you have the plugins, your plugin area. This is where you install plugins and you add new plugins. Now what does plugin do? Plugin gives your website functionality, good functionalities. So plugin actually extend the functionalities of your website. So the next, you have your user. This is where you add people as admin, or add them as user, or add them as author on your website. Next, you have your tools. This is where you add check your available tools. You can import and export other websites through this area. You can erase personal data. You can edit your theme file, your plugin file, if you are a programmer or a developer. Then setting. This is where you have the basic setting, like your general setting, your permalink, your media setting, and your privacy. So now, with all that being explained, okay, for this last one is a loginizer security. It actually comes with your website anytime you install a website using Namecheap. So it's a security plugin that keep hackers out of your website. Now the first thing you want to do is to go to our settings, click on permalinks. Now once you click on permalinks, it's going to bring us to this place. Now, due to the sake of Google and Search Console, we want to select post name as the best permalink structure for our website, so that Search Console can just scan our website directly, rather than using most of this here. You have these pages, you have something like this, you have archive and this. So this is actually the best that is good and suitable for Search Console. Now you're going to click on save changes once you're done. Now since we've done that, the next part is to come to your appearance, click on themes. Now literally, we do not need all these themes to function on our website. We just need one theme, which is going to give our website the very good function it needs. So let's get that theme. But before we get that theme, which is an added theme, we're going to install a theme to ensure that this part actually changes. So watch what I'm saying. Now we're going to install Elementor. And we're going to activate it. Now after activating, okay, it's going to ask us to install Elementor, so let's do that quick. So now I really do not want to create an account, because this website is just for a demo purpose, or for explaining the process of creating this to you guys. So for those of you that want to use this same tutorial in creating your digital agency website, just go ahead with this process and create an account with Elementor, so that you can link up your website with Elementor. Now let's go back. Now we have Elementor, so I'm still going to remove this Elementor overview. Bring it up. Now if we come back to our appearance, you can see we now have themes, customizer, menu, and theme file. So this is the extra part we are looking on adding, or the extra function we actually needed on our website. So now let's go to plugins and click on add new plugins, so we can begin. So now, sorry, did I say plugins? Let's go to yes, plugins, yes. So now the first plugin we actually need is the Elementor theme. Now we already installed that very well. The next is the Elementor theme. Now what that does is it gives us access to install a template that we're going to use for building our digital agency website. So the next plugin you want to add is the Elementor element. So I'm just going to paste that and search for it. So this is a plugin that actually assists you in installing templates from Everto. So I'm going to click on confirm. So I'm going to click on activate. So I'm going to shut down my WhatsApp. Sorry. So now after activating it, then you're going to go to the Everto templates and you're going to click on installed kit. Just going to click on it. So now once you click on it, you're going to click on upload template. So now this file, you're going to get it from the link in the description, which we're going to be using for this tutorial. So I'm going to click on add. So I'm going to go to my documents and just going to go to my done video template, and then this is the one we're using. So now this template was actually created for digital agency, but you can make use of it for any kind of agency, either as an SEO agency, a digital agency, web design agency, depending on your choice, an ad agency. It all depends on you. So the template can actually be customized to fit in whatever you want. So this is it. As you can see, this is the template, and it's actually called DGIM. So DGIM is the name of the template. So I'm going to click on install requirements. So these are the requirements. I'm going to click on install above selected. Now it's going to install everything that actually needs the website to function properly. So after installing everything that needs the website to function properly, I'm going to click on close. As you can see, that is it. You are done. So as you can see, we have about 3 home version, so we can preview them. So this is home 3. So if you want your website to look like this, you can make use of this home 1, this home 3, home version 3. Yes, you also have home version 2. So this is home version 2. I really do not like this home version 2. So, and this is home version 1. So guys, this is home version 1. So we're going to be designing 2 home page. We're going to make use of this one and the other one, which is the version 3. Now after installing the template, the next part is to go to your page and then add new. So go to your pages, click on add new. So for every digital agency, whether SEO agency, either web design, it doesn't matter. All digital agency, they have the same custom page, and the pages are your home page, your service page, your blogging page if necessary, then the pages that show your works, and then your contact page. So those are the major pages that are actually on digital agency. So I'm going to type this one home, click on publish, and I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. Now I'm going to click on not this. So I really do not like the Elementor container, so I really do not fancy it. So if you want to use the container, you can use that, but I really prefer this one. And the next thing I like doing is to ensure that the page is empty. So I'm going to select Elementor canvas and update it. So as you can see, we have a blank page. Now the first thing you need is to go to the icon, the Everto element. Now click on the template you just installed. Now look for one that actually contains the menu part, which is the header. Now if it's not there, you have to create yours. So as you can see, we do not have that, so we'll be creating ours. Guys, how interesting this is. So now let's go to our pricing, our home version 1, and click on import templates. Also, assisting the home template, you will need some other basic templates which are very important. So you can just look for them. Now we have our template installed. So here is a sneak peek of our template. So this is our template. Everything looks okay. So now it's now left for you to start uploading your pictures, which is your images on the platform. As you can see, the images does not actually come with the website or with the template, because some of them might be copyright, so they avoid those kind of images from importing. So that is not an issue, because you can get those images from a website called ondraw.co. So let's go. So now we want to build a digital agency website, so we need some images or illustration that actually look like a digital agency website. So you can either use illustration or you can use images, but sometimes illustration seems to be way cooler than images. So let's see if I'll find something. Okay, let's see. Nothing. So let's look for something very good. So we could use something like this. Okay, let's see how it looks. Then we'll see if we can use images and see which of them works perfectly. So let's go to my download, select the image, open, and click on select. So let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks, guys. So I think for this design we should just use images. I think images will do better. So guys, now that I've showed you the way to actually edit and add image to this template and design it to your own design, so I'm just going to design it the regular one. Now I've been able to download all the necessary graphics that are needed for this template, so I'm just going to do everything right now. So now let's start that. So I'm going to put a link also. If you get the template, there's going to be a folder for all the images on the template. So if you download it from the description, you're going to get all the images I use for this tutorial. So now let's go, choose image, upload file. Okay, I think I already have one of the files, so this is it. Select, so that we can be fast with this. So guys, go back here. I'm going to delete this, come to gradients, use this one. So as you can see, this is our main design. So now let's go downward. So we're gonna leave this, and for this we're gonna upload some more image. So I'm just gonna upload all the images at once to make it very fast. So these are some of the images I downloaded. So this is the one we're using. So now once you're done with that, you come here, select the images, certify client this. So just gonna click here. Now come to style, you're gonna see a part for image. Click on choose images to use an image for your background, but we're gonna use a color to make it look very beautiful. So we're gonna use a color. So I think this is okay. So let's change this button color. I think this is okay. So now for this, let's use the images I downloaded. So let's use this one. So for these, I'll just get a random passport picture or photograph. For yours, you have workers, you can just add them. For mine, I really do not have any workers, so I'm just going to use random images and then make that a success. So as you can see, nothing in this video has been edited beforehand. Everything was done right on the video, so there's nothing I did outside. I did everything inside the video. So now I'm just going to use 3 to make it very okay. So this is 3. So now you can actually add the images of your employees or your employer, depending on that who owns the site on this site. So ensure the images are of the same ratio. As you can see, some are bigger than some. We can still get some good images that has the same ratio with that. So let's do that. Let's change some of the images. So let's use something like this. This image has the same ratio with the first one. So let's do women passport. So it depends on you. You can use any command of your choice. So I'm just going to use that single woman. So I think this is quite okay. So please, I'm just using free images for this tutorial. For yours, you should use your main workers or your main employees, because that is what's going to make the website interesting. For this is just a demo. I'm just showing you the basic process of how to build this. So that is what I'm doing, nothing much. And also remember to edit the images before you upload them, or remember to edit their titles, because you can see they have a lot of demo titles relating to it. So this is it. As you can see, this is the image. Then we have our last image and before our customer review. So most of this part, I'm not just going to do everything. I'm just going to leave some for you so we can cover up this tutorial. So you're going to edit the rest yourself. So that's it, guys. That's the same process. So for that, I'm just going to update this so we can move over to the next page. So let's view this and see how it looks like. So let's preview the changes. So as you can see, this is our website. As you can see, okay, this one is still loading up. So you have these. So you can continue with the editing and add your images on it. So let's see what happened to the text here. Okay, they are here. I think, let me preview changes again. I really don't know why this is not showing up. Okay, it's showing up. It's actually in white color. So let's change it to black. So now that has been settled. So guys, you have to edit the other part. So now I'm going to leave a space for this because we are missing just two things. We are missing the logo and the menu. So we have not created any menu, so I'm going to leave this part just like this and update it. So once we create our logo, we're going to put the logo here. I'm going to put the menu here. So now we have that done already, guys. That has been done. So let's go back to our website. Okay, we have not also make it the main homepage of our website. So if we go back to our back end of our website, so let's go to the dashboard and let's go to pages. Let's add new pages so we can be able to create a menu. So we're going to add the home page, the about page, publish this, the services page, publish, then you have the contact page, so you publish. So those are the main pages that are actually needed on your site. So now that you have that, let's edit them one after the other. Now let me reload this. So as you can see, we have all our pages. Now the next part is to go to menu and create a menu for this website. So I'm going to call it main. Click on create menu. Now the main menu conflicts other menu name. Please try other menu. So let's call it mega. So this might be okay. Okay, we have a mega menu. So now let's add all the pages we have created to the mega menu. Services, about, before the contact page. And there's still one thing we need to do. So if we go back to our home page now, if we look at this part, if we come to Elementor and search for menu, you'll see that all of them are actually pro. So without a pro Elementor Pro, you cannot access this. So we need a add-on for Elementor to make this very easy. An add-on is simply an extension of Elementor that gives you some premium feature for free. So I have two best add-on I used for this process, so I don't actually bother on purchasing the Elementor Pro. But if you have the money, you can actually purchase the Elementor Pro. So let's check how much the Elementor Pro is. So if you have the money, you can actually purchase it, but I'm not going to purchase it. I'm just going to use two plugins to actually make that work. So let's see. So for the Elementor Pro, you have for one website $59 per year, you have $99. For 3 pro website, for 25 website, you have $199, and for 1000 pro website, you have $399 per year. So you can make use of any one that suits you. But for me, I'm just going to add some other plugins to help my website. So I'm going to call it. So when I type in Elementor, I'm just going to see them and add them to the website. So this is one, a session add-on for Elementor, and this is the other premium add-on for Elementor. So what this does is they give me extra function like the menu and other function for free, so I can actually use and integrate them to my website. So once we do this, you're going to see that we have some extra function as free. So let's go there. So while this is activating, now let's go back to our contact page, create kit. So if you have this issue, you just have to recreate the kit, and then you go back to your pages, all pages. Sometimes Elementor have this same issue, so you just edit to Elementor, and it's going to open up. So please, if you are gaining value from this tutorial, please don't forget to smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. So I'm taking my time to give you this video so you can understand how to build a digital agency website for free, and also learn how this process is done in case you are building your own website. So if you are gaining value for this, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. And the same process we did for the first one, we're going to make sure it's Elementor canvas, such that the page is going to be empty. I'm going to update it. Now once that is done, I'm going to click on this Elementor, click on the theme we are using, and look for the contact. So how it works, contact us. So this is the contact us. What you just have to do is to import it. So as you can see, we have our design already created for us, our layout created for us. All we just have to do is to fill in the images that are required. So the first image is our background image. Then we have the images of, or icons if you call it, of locations for different offices. So if you don't have 3 offices, don't worry. All you just have to do is to click on the column and then right click on it and delete them. So that leaves you with 2. If you don't have 2 offices, you click on this other one and also delete it. So that leaves you with just 1 office. So okay, let's do this. this is actually a contact form, but it's actually not yet created. So we're going to create a okay, we have a demo one. Click on update. Now, as I said before, this tutorial has not been scripted. I did not plan anything beforehand. I just did everything on this video. I started the video and created the whole website process. So all the mistakes, everything you see in this video, they are all parts of my experience in creating this website. So now we have to include our design or our banner image to this. So come to style, click on choose image. So now you're going to select any images that is actually good or that looks good for the background image. So but for mine, I'm not going to use any image. I'm just going to use a color. I simply like the gradient color, so I'm just going to use a color that will look good. So let me look for a color. So we have our contact ready. So now for this, if you have a location symbol, you can actually use that. But if you don't have, you can go to your on draw and just look for location. I think that the call symbol will be better here. So let me look for a phone. So I think this should do. Please do not forget you have to rename most of these images. I'm not renaming them because we are doing a live tutorial. This video is uploaded and is done live, but for your own case, please don't forget to rename them. So as you can see here, you have the whole process. So your map, so you can reset the map if you want to. All you just have to do is to click on the map icon or click on the top anywhere on the map. Is going to work properly. So you're going to enter your address on this area, and if you want to zoom the map, you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. So it's all depending on you. The height, you can still increase the height, but for me it's okay just like this. So for this, you have here okay. So then I'm going to add two extra design to make this look good. So let's go back to on draw, look for something very good. So let's say this. So I said, guys, I'm going to put all the pictures in a folder in the link in the description, so you could pick up all the images we made use of from the folder and then follow the process. So now I'm going to select here. So now we do have our website. So our about us, the contact us page has actually been created. So now you can start editing each part and start adding your own words to it. So you can also make use of AI, this edit with AI, to make your design to make your write-up okay, especially when you are not from an English speaking country. Now for this footer part, I earlier forgot on explaining how you can add this. So I'm going to click on it, click on the one design, or better still, we're going to do this. So now I'm going to look for a footer that will fit our design. So let's look for footer. So most of them are pro. We're just going to look for any free one and just put. If we can't find a free one, we have to design ourselves. So as you can see, There is no free one. Or we can go to pages and look for one that has a footer added to it, so we can make use of it and remove the footer. So this is actually page. Okay, let me see this. Some of them comes with footer, so this one has this footer, but it's quite small. So let's look for one that has a bigger footer. So let's see this. Still a small footer, or we could actually design our own if that is more preferable. So we could get inspiration from any of these places and then make use of it. So to do that, let's just go back to blogs, select footer, I looked at them. So as you can see, they have this design. They have the write up, the header. I think this is quite okay. Two parts. We have one of our design, and that is that. So let's do that for our design. So we don't use any pro template for this. So just select this. So you want make the background. So now once you're done with that, you want to select an image. This image will represent your logo, and then you want to select a text, which is a description of your digital agency, and then you want to select a social account. So you just type in social. So this is it. So now that is done. So come to this other part. You want to select I've actually forgot the command for that, but let me just go on. See, okay, icon list. So this is it. So you want to select icon list, and you also want to select a header. So this is it. So now, to ensure that there is space, you can actually make use of the padding to push them to the middle. So when I mean the padding, you can come to this part and do this. As you can see, that will bring them to the middle to make them fit in a very good position. As you can see, this is it. So depending on where you want it to stay, this is it. So now let's come here. Okay, company is okay. So now we'll come back to this part, type in home. So for the home, we just have to copy our link, then you paste it here. Now come here, select this. I do prefer an arrow, so I'll just look if I can find an arrow. Nope, I really cannot. So let's look for something very good. I think this circle is okay. Dot circle. So I think this dot circle is okay. So let me insert it. So now you do the same for the rest. Home, about. Now so you see the dot circles. So let me use this, and then you can do the last one, contact, or you can add to it if you choose to. Okay, this is it. So now for the other pages, I'm going to just look for the links and just insert them. So let's see, we actually did home, about. I'm going to copy the link, paste it here, and then go back, get that of the contact. So I'm going to paste it here also. Now you have your links right on this part. So I'm going to change the text color. So I'm going to change it to white. I think a white will be okay. So then I'm going to change the color of this to also white. So then I'm going to change the typography. I want something with weight. let's put weight of 700. So this is okay. As you can see, so this is it. So I'm going to change this to white also. I'm going to ensure they are at the middle part. So now this is it. So now we can use this to do our footer credits and then leave the design just like this. So we do not have we have not designed a logo for this yet. So if we have a logo, we will have added the logo. So now this is it. So as you can see, this is our design. It looks simple and sleek. So I feel we should actually use a black design for this part. We should use a black background color. So guys, let's use a black background color. Probably that will give it a better feel. So let's see. What do you think, guys? Also, I want to make some changes. So for the right, I want it to be closer to the right, so I'm going to put a 0 here, and for the left I'll put a 0 here. So this is quite okay for me. So depending on what you prefer, this is okay for me. Now if we have a logo, let's see if we can get a demo logo. But please design your logo. You can go to Canva and do that. So let's look for a logo. Please don't forget to design your agency logo. It is very much important, guys. It is very much important. So you can do that with Canva, or let's just do that right now. So let's go to canva.com. So now just look for a logo that actually suits your design. You can pick from any of these designs if you find them very interesting. So you can pick from there. But I really prefer using the words for my own, so a lot of all these do not actually partake to me, or I don't fancy a lot of them. But for these, I think I actually fall in love with these, so let's make use of this. So let's call this the name of our website. So now I'm going to change the color. So let's go to this part. Let me get the color code. Just go back to Canva. Change the color code here. So as you can see, this is our design. So I'm going to share this. So I really do not need that with this, so I'm going to remove this. So this is the one I need. Also, I'm going to remove the background. So let's go to background remover. get to do that. Okay, share, download, transparent background. I'm going to click on download. So now I have that downloaded, so I'm going to go back to my website, click on this part, select the image, upload the file, choose file. This is it. Please don't forget to always rename your images as you upload them on the website. So now once you're done with that, you can also rename it from this area. So I'm going to edit this image by cropping some of the extra width out of the image. So click on crop, bring this downward. So now this is our image already edited. So I'm going to click on select. As you can see, this is our viral media digital. So that is that, guys. That is that. So in the next part, you have to add the links to this, the links to your social platform, and make it look very, very beautiful. So guys, now I'm going to save this as a template so we can install on every other pages. So save as template. I'm going to call this footer. Save. Okay, we have the footer. So let's update. So for preview or changes right now, you see that we have this footer design. It's different from the first one. So we have our footer design different from the first one, as you can see. Then you can also add your copyright to this to make it look very, very awesome. So let's go back and do that. So let's add some tests. Oh, I think this is okay for now. You can add that if you want to, but this is quite okay. So now we are done with the contact us page. Now let's go to the services page. So services page, I'm going to click on edit to the Elementor. Oh, before we forget, guys, okay, the contact us page, so we have to add a two layout. So one for our menu, so just come here, type in menu. So now you're going to see we have the simple menu, we have the mega menu. So that is what I was saying. So as you can see, one represent the EA, one represent the PA. So what that means is one is the essential add-on, that is the EA. The PA is the what is it called, premium add-on. So they are both the same thing. Any of them you put, they look good on the website. So you can select custom menu, WordPress menu, it all depends. So let me go back. So we have the mega menu. So come back here. So I want the menu to have the same color with these, so I'm just going to go to style. So now this is it. So now to change the color for this menu, all you just have to do is to come to the style, look for menu color. So I'm just going to look for it. So menu items, style, typography, color. So for this, I'm just going to use the white color. So you can also change the text size and the text design if you want to. So now you can also make it a bit bold. So let's give it a 40. Let's see. I think 600 is okay. So this is okay. Now the next part is to add an image. So an image. Now, as I said before, guys, you can add most of these inside the Elementor area. You can add them there, but I prefer adding them in form of template so that it will be easier for me to design every of my pages. So now I'm just going to select the image. Now you have this here, so just going to use a medium. Make this come to this part, then we're going to reduce the size. So I think I'm having a slow network connection. Let me update this and refresh. So here we have our header, and I'm going to save this as a template also. So click on save. So that is going to enable us to speedily design the website. So now I'm going to click on this. As you can see, we have our contact us page well designed. So now we're going to go to the remaining pages, which is let's see. So sometimes Elementor actually does this such that it will go and start forming this recreate. You could either recreate it or you could just enable safe mode. It's still the same process. So this is our services page. So let's do the same thing. Make it Elementor canvas, update it so that everything will be wiped off from the page. So now we come here, click on this part, my templates, and the first part we want to put in the header, which is what is needed. So let me reload this. So I'm going to use header. So the next, I'm going to select a body design for the services page. So sometimes this happens. It's normal. All you just have to do is to come back here, Elementor canvas, and then you update. So guys, I hope you're getting value from this tutorial, and if you are, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. So now let's look for the services page. So let's see if we have any. If we don't have, we have to go through the process of creating our own. So creating ours. So I'm going to use this one as our services page. So I would have been able to, from the beginning of this tutorial, I would have been able to use a template that has everything, just install the template and complete the process. But then some of my students won't be able to catch up because they will just be good at installing template. Sometimes they need to actually work and design some of these things themselves, especially when there are some customization clients might actually need. So that is one of the reasons I'm doing this, to ensure that everyone follows the process correctly. So now we have this page installed. So now we have to change it to our services page. So guys, let's be fast about this. So guys, each of these you have to add what your business actually do, what you do as a business or as a digital agency. So you have to add that, guys. So now for this, change it to blue, which is quite okay. And for the background color, you could come here and change the background color if you do not like that. So you can change it from this area. So this is it. You change it from this. then we could make the text color white. As you can see, this is it. So you can do that for all the designs. So I'm going to duplicate this. I won't have enough strength to design everything here, so I'm just going to duplicate it and use it to replace the rest. Oh, let's just do it, guys. So that's it, guys. So you could actually continue for that our services. So let's go to the button and change the style. You have the color, go to the background, now. So for most of this text, you will be the one to actually fill them. So if you want to also send someone to your contact page, you could also duplicate this button and paste one there. So let's do that. So duplicate, I'm going to bring it here to this last one. I'm going to delete this middle one. Oh, that will cause okay. I really have forgotten where I did this, guys. There's a place you actually, okay, I think I have recorded that. So no, not this, I think. I really cannot remember where that is, so I'm just gonna pause this video and see if I can still remember or look for that. So guys, just come to width. So if you get to the layout, go to width. So you go to custom, and as you can see, you have this here. So you can make this smaller, as you can see, just like this. So now I'm going to turn this to contact. So you can work on this whatever way you want. You can make it your. So let's make this a bit straight. So this is okay, guys. So now you can also do a lot of this. So change the design, change the button text, change whatever you want to change. As you can see, this is it. So now for this, you can also add some image to this to make it look very, very good. So let's add, instead of icons now, instead of that from on draw, let's use a normal image for this part. So let's use these. Yes, these look really human. So something there, let's put an image that contains a human being or a person right here. So let's do that. So this is it. So now for every other part, you have to edit them yourself, guys. You have to edit them. Now you don't have to put everything you want or everything that is on this page. You don't have to put everything. There are some you should remove which comes up duplicate time. So we did this one before, so it's really not important to put all this here, guys. It's really not very, very important. So you can add whatever you want to add to it, but I think this is quite okay for a digital agency. So now I'm going to come here, sorry. Now on my template, I'm going to insert my footer. I'm going to apply that. As you can see, I have my header and my footer all saved. So now we'll just go back, come here, click on Elementor canvas, and then we update it. So we have our website service page, we have our service page designed properly. So this is our service page. So now we have one last page, which is our about us page. As you can see, this is our service page. So you're going to continue the design to make it look extremely beautiful. And then if you don't mind, you could share the link with me in the description. I'm going to go through the website when I'm less busy. So this is the last part, which is the about us page. So we're going to work on these, and then that will be the last. So you can create other pages like our works page and every other page, but for now this tutorial is good as it has gotten out of hand, and it is about an hour and 20 minutes, and I really do not like a tutorial to be more than an hour. It will look very boring. So I think I'm just going to look for a place to end this video. If you want further training, you could actually reach out to me via my WhatsApp number, and then we're going to see how we can assist each other in learning more about the design. So now let's make use of our header. So let me just complete everything first, then I'll send that back. So our about, okay, here we have our about. So we have some of this design just like this. So what we're going to do is to also update it just like we did for the previous one. So I'm not going to do everything in this part, I'm just going to do the basic one that I actually needed. So for this, change that to gradients, then add the color to make it look very good. So for this, so let's update that, and let me add the footer area. So now we have everything installed. So go to the settings, change everything to the Elementor canvas, and then update. Okay, someone just commented and said I should leave this last page, that you guys are going to do this last page and send me the link. So I think that is a great idea. So I think thanks Matthew for that. So I'm going to leave this just like this, and you guys are going to do this as your text in following this process, and you're going to send me the link. as I said before, guys, every image you need, they are all going to be in the description. So you're going to do this page and send it to me as a, well, I say an assignment. No, I will call it an assignment. But you're going to do it and send it to me so I can see if you are actually following this design. Don't remember, please, you have to change the color of the button, include your images, which are all going to be in the folder in the description. Add your other images, and then that will be all. So guys, I think we have been able to cover everything on this website. So I don't know if there's any other thing we are forgetting. Okay, we have everything all intact. Contact form, the tools, everything has been done correctly. So now if we open this in a new incognito browser, so let's go to an incognito browser. So let me paste the website and let's see. Oh, one more thing, guys, one more thing. Once you are done designing, please go to your setting, go to, I think it's your reading. Yes, go to reading. Now, so go to your reading, scroll downward, click on the status page, and you select your home page to be home, and then you click save change. Now, one last thing before I end this video, please, if you are doing a digital agency with these, please ensure to add a plugin called Yoast SEO. So that is the only plugin that's going to enable you. Okay, not that. Okay, you have to also add Google Site Kit. So let me show you. So for analytics, you are to use Google Site Kit because it's one of the best. So this is the one I make use of to check my analytics on my website. So as you can see, last update 2 hours ago. Then to make sure your website is linked with Google, you're going to use Yoast. You're going to click search. So you're going to make use of this one to ensure that you rank up on Google, so you can add meta description on your website. So now we are done with that. So let me go back. So let's refresh this and we'll see our website. Did we actually save that? So sorry guys, we did not save that. So let's go back. Okay, we did save that, guys. So let me close that browser and let's visit the site from this part. So guys, this is our website. Oh, we actually forgot to add the header to this. So we forgot to add the header, guys. So remember I taught you how to add the header to make it very easier. I don't want us to forget the basic things, so let's go do that. So let me click on it, plus sign, click on not this. So click on the plus sign, click on this, my templates, click on the header, and then you set the header. So that is good. So now go to the footer, also do the same thing. So scroll downward, also introduce the footer part. So now we are done with both the header design and the footer design, guys. So we are done with the header design and the footer design. So go back, we update it. So now that is done, so you go back, send that to your canvas, and then you update it. So this is the last step, guys. So now, guys, this is completed. We have all this. So now if we view this on our browser, so let me see if this can be refreshed. So as you can see, we have all these done. So let me see if I can open this in a new incognito browser so as to see how this look. Okay guys, as you can see, this is what our website look like. So we could continue the customization, but I think it's okay for a tutorial. So you can actually complete the rest yourself as a digital agency website. Now if I actually complete everything for you, that would actually be partial, so you're going to do the editing and some of the design. So the pages are smooth, they work properly. So let's go. And the website is fast, so please ensure to rename all your images, ensure to also use a very good design, and ensure to add some basic setup that are very needed for your website. Please don't ignore any of the instruction I gave during the tutorial. They are very much needed. So if you also need help, you can actually message me on WhatsApp, and then if you're done designing the last pages, which is the services page, you're going to contact me. The services page or the about page, I think it's the okay, it's the about page. So if you're done designing the about page, you're going to contact me via the WhatsApp number and then send in your design, and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see how it looks. So guys, thanks for watching this tutorial, guys, and do subscribe to the channel, and I'll be waiting for your design. Bye for now, guys.